So how to build Gauge 1 G scale resin kit, how to paint it and put it together. Start by running a file round all the underneath edges to take any roughness off. Helps the kit go together and creates a better finish. Go around all the window apertures, and when you've done that to all the various pieces, you're ready to start painting. Stop it there. So to get the paint finish on it, you put a basic first coat on, which is Humbrol 100. Take a little bit of that. Mix it up, put a little bit on a surface, then take a little bit of a sponge. I chop the sponges up so as not to waste them. Get some paint on the sponge, but don't put too much on, and simply dab the surface of the kit gently all over, getting a good even finish on that, which is the first base colour. And you can see it brings out the brickwork and leaves the grey looking like cement. Don't go too hard with it, because that happens. But if that does happen, just simply let it dry, primer it over again in grey primer and start again. So that's your first basic colour. So we leave that to dry now. So when doing the roof sections, I tend to just use a grey primer and spray them just for ease, but you can paint them by hand if you want, but I just do this because it's a lot quicker, and it's just ordinary grey etch primer, and as you can see it just makes it a lot quicker, but you can hand paint them if you so wish. That'll do. Okay, so that's kit done in its first basic colour. Windows painted in Humbrol 30, but you can do the windows whatever colour you want. Those are just brushed in. So what we're going to do now is take some of the gaudiness out of the colour. So we're going to use another paint now, which is Humbrol 186. I'm going to do the same as before. But with this one, we're just going to add a little bit thinners. And the reason for that is we don't want it to be a really thick course. What we're going to do, fresh bit of sponge, and then we're going to just very lightly dab like that, and it just tones it down and makes it look more authentic, more like brickwork. Don't forget to do the ends of the two front bits, because when the kit's together you see those. So you can see there, it tones it down. Okay, so everything's dry now. What we're going to do is add some detail to the kit. So we're going to use Humbrol 133, which is a satin finish, which really suits the bits that we're going to paint. Going to take it straight from the pot and not dilute it, because I want a thick covering of it. And we're going to put it to the door, the overhead loading place on both kits, and the notice board. So literally just steady hand ish, and just cover it in. This could take 2 coats. That's the usual, 2 coats, because it's a funny kind of paint, and that's the way that it covers. And basically that's what you do to this bit. So next we're going to go on to filling in the stone borders and the sills. All the same process for all the kits. So we're going to use Humbrol 148. Again, we're just going to take it straight from the pot, because when it's gone nice and thick. So it's basically as simple as that. And you just steady your hand. And just colour it all in. And again, if you make a mistake, you can just primer them over and start again. So it's as simple as that. So kit has got its detail. Chimney stack has been painted in matte 100 with nothing else added, because it creates that terracotta look. The resin itself creates the mortar effect. So as I say, all these kits, that there will be things coming through, and they're all the same principle, but we need to do the vine on this, which we're going to use again the matte 30 Humbrol paint, which is a really quick job. Just literally, again, don't dilute it, and just stroke over the top of, no pressure on it because it will just smudge, but you only need to just delicately touch the top, which creates the illusion of a green vine. So it's really that easy. That bit there we're going to do in matte, which is matte 33, again Humbrol paints. So there we go, detail added. Okay, so the kit, it's all detailed now. We've touched the chimney stack in Humbrol 100 without any using other colours, then obviously a touch of matte black to the top. The resin creates the cement finish to the chimney stack. The vine on this particular kit, but as I say, all this is relevant to all kits that we're going to do. It's all the same process, but for the record it's matte 30 again. So what we're going to do now, final detail, and then we're going to do assembly, is to just add a colour to the vine. So that's it's Humbrol 69, but to be fair, again, you can just use any colour you want, have a colour flower you want, and it's just literally dab, dab,
dab, and it creates the impression of a growing plant. And it's just that simple. That's all it is.